A historical sermon of Fatima. Fatima, alayhi salam, could bear no more. She decided to, Abu Bakr had done some severe procedures against her, against the wishes of the Prophet Muhammad, alayhi salam. Very painful. So she decided to announce her proofs and block any way that Abu Bakr may follow to justify his policy. She made a very striking speech in the mosque of the Prophet where she dotted the I's and made the T's very clear. She proved herself to be the greatest woman that Allah has ever created on this earth, with the unique talents, wisdom, geniuses, and eloquences that she, due to the great importance of this sermon, this speech that she gave at the masjid, the Ahlul Bayt recited and learned off by heart the entire Quran, memorizing the entire Quran. A lady, a divine lady who was 19 years of age, Fatima was 19 years old at this time, 18, 19 roughly. Can you tell me who can easily memorize something like this today and get her children to memorize the entire Quran, specifically for this, out of the love of her faith and the teachings of her father? Many traditions have. So, of course, as you know, what Fatima was doing was something huge. She was revolting against the government of Abu Bakr. Okay? And as we know, Abu Bakr fought against this. The historians describe the going of Fatima alayhi to the mosque of her father that she became very angry. She put on her veil and gown and came with her maids and some of her fellow women, walking exactly like her father's spirit, to Abu Bakr, who was in the mosque among a crowd of Muhajirin, the Ansar and others. A curtain was put between her and the people. She moaned in a way that all the people began to cry, and meeting shook. They were shocked and shaken. She waited until they stopped crying and became quiet. She began her speech with praising Allah, and then her eloquence. She said, "Praise be to Allah for that which He bestowed upon us, and thanks be to Him for all that which He has inspired, and tribute be to Him for that which He has provided. From the prevalent favors which He has created, and abundant benefactions which He offered, and perfect grains which He presented, that their number is much too plentiful to compute, and too vast to measure. Their limit was too distant to realize. He recommended to them, His creatures, to gain more of His bounties by being grateful for their community, for their continuity. He ordered Himself praiseworthy by giving generously to His creatures, and promised through supplicating Him to give more like them. I bear witness that there is no God but Allah, who is one without partner, a statement which sincere devotion is made to, be it its interpretation, put into hearts its continuation, and illuminated in the minds its sensibility. He who cannot be perceived with vision, neither be described with tongues, nor can imagination surround His form. He originated things but not from anything that existed before them, and created them without examples to follow. He created them with His might and dispersed them according to His will. Not need He did create them, nor for a benefit for them. For Him did He shape them, but to establish His wisdom, bring attention to His obedience, manifest His might, lead His creatures to humbly venerate Him, and to exalt His decrees. He then made the reward for His obedience and punishment for His disobedience, so as to protect His creatures from His wrath and amass them into paradise. I too bear witness that my father Muhammad is His slave and His messenger, whom He chose before sending him before creating him, and preferred him by missioning him, when creatures were still concealed in the unseen, guarded from that which was appalling, and associated with it from termination and non-existence. For Allah, the Exalted, knew that which was to follow, comprehended that which will come to pass, and realized the place of every event. Allah has sent him Muhammad as perfection for his commands, a resolution to accomplish his rule, and an implementation of his decrees. So he found the nations to vary in their faiths, obsessed by their fires, worshipping their idols, and denying Allah despite their knowledge of him. Therefore, Allah illuminated their darkness with my father, Muhammad, uncovered obscurity from their hearts, and cleared the clouds from their insights. He revealed guidance among the people, so he delivered them from being led astray, led them away from misguidance, guided them to the proper religion, and called them to the straight path. Allah then chose to recall him back in mercy, love, and preference. So Muhammad is in the comfort from the burden of this world. He is surrounded with devoted angels, the satisfaction of the merciful Lord, and the nearness of the powerful King. May the blessing of Allah be upon my father, his prophet, trusted one with the revelation, the choice from among his creatures, and his sincere friend, and may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Fatima alayhi salam kept on her speech, saying, "You are Allah's slaves at his command and prohibition. You are the bearers of his religion and revelation. You are Allah's trusted ones with yourselves, and his messengers to the nations. Among you he has a right, a covenant he brought unto you, and an inherit he left over you." That is the eloquent book of Allah, the truthful Quran, the brilliant light, and the shining beam. Its insights are very clear. Its secrets are revealed. Its indications are manifest, and its followers are blessed by it. It leads its adherents to bliss, and listening to it leads to salvation. With it are the bright divine authorities achieved, his manifest determined acquired, his prohibited decrees avoided, his manifest evidence recognized, his satisfying proofs made apparent, his permissions granted, and his written laws are achieved. So Allah made faith to be purification for you from the polytheism. He made prayer an exaltation for you from the conceit, zakat a purification for the soul and a cause of growth in substance, fasting an implantation of devotion, pilgrimage a construction of religion, justice a harmony of hearts, obeying us Ahlul Bayt. Management of the nation, our leadership's safeguard from disunity, jihad, which is struggle, a strengthening of Islam, patience, a helping course for deserving divine reward, enjoining the good welfare for the public, kindness to the parents, a safeguard from wrath, maintaining kinship, a cause for longer life, and multiplying the number of descendants, retaliation for sparing blood, fulfillment of vows deserving of forgiveness, completion of weights and measures preventing from ignoring others' rights, forbiddance of drinking wines and exaltation from atrocity, avoiding slander, a veil from curse, abandoning theft, a reason for deserving chastity. Allah has also prohibited polytheism so that one can devote himself to his lordship. Therefore, fear Allah, and he should be feared, and die not except that you are